Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sydney. If you are new here, I am a Poshmark seller. I have been selling on the Poshmark app for 5 years now. I was a closet consultant last year at Posh Fest in Dallas. I will be at Posh Fest Phoenix this year. So if you're going, I would love to meet you. Leave me a comment down below and let me know. Today we're going to talk about shoes, because shoes are actually a really great item to carry in your closet that will sell year-round. People are always buying shoes, so if you can find them in good condition, they are really great items to pick up. So I have 10 brands of shoes for you today that I highly recommend putting into your closet that will usually sell for a very good profit margin. Obviously your profit margin is gonna depend on how much you have to pay for stuff, but these are usually like my tried and true, consistent, amazing brands that I like to pick up, that I will pick up whenever I find them. So let's get into it. The first is not really a brand. I'm just gonna lump all these brands into one and get them out of the way, and those are sneakers. Adidas, Nike, Reebok, Under Armour, Puma, Fila, whatever you find. Sneakers in good condition. It's honestly really difficult to find sneakers in good condition unless you are doing them retail arbitrage, like from Ross or TJ Maxx or something like that. Personally, I am very picky about the sneakers that I pick up. I had a not so great experience selling sneakers with this guy who was kind of crazy, so they're just not my favorite. Like, there are people who all they sell is sneakers, and that's completely for them. They are just not my niche. I don't enjoy selling sneakers. I will sell them if I find them at a low enough price. Otherwise, like, it's completely up to you. If this is something that you are passionate about, that you enjoy selling, then go all for it. But sneakers are very good to have in your closet. They are just not something that I buy frequently myself, but they will sell and they are good money. So if you want to sell sneakers, definitely go for it. I just personally, it's not something that I enjoy selling, and I am very much like, you know, sell what you enjoy and then that's, you will do well. So I don't enjoy selling sneakers, so I don't pick them up. But that is just my personal preference. It has nothing to do with if they will sell or won't sell. They definitely will sell. So if you have access to sneakers, you should definitely get them. Brand number 2, Doc Martens. These are a classic. They are just always going to be popular. I believe they came around, they're really popular in the 80s, I think. So they're still around. They kind of look like combat boots. Just really awesome boots. They last a long time. You can tell they're really good quality. They're really sturdy. I like to find these a lot of times at places like Plato's Closet because they're cheap enough to buy and resell. And they're usually in good condition when I find them there. So Doc Martens are a great brand to pick up. They come in all different kinds of colors, prints, you name it. I think the last time I found some, they were like Ghostbusters purple. So definitely pick up Doc Martens when you find them. Third brand, these are kind of a southern thing. I don't know how big this brand is in the rest of the country. Here they're really popular. South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida. They're very popular. I see them everywhere, and that is Jack Rogers. They are known for their sandals. They have these really big whip stitch sandals that they sell that are just like in every sorority girl's wardrobe probably. So they're really nice sandals. They're very expensive. Probably like 150 bucks a pair. So if you do find these, they're usually leather. They also have some that are like jelly sandals that don't sell for as much but will still sell. So keep an eye out for Jack Rogers. They also recently started doing the bean boots, like the rain boots that are rubber on the bottom and then leather on top. So keep an eye out for those as well. Also, if you guys need help with your sourcing, my new summer sourcing guide is now available. I have linked it down in the description box. That also comes with my first sourcing guide. I'm including that as well as my Goodwill outlet guide. All of these will help you prioritize what you need to be buying at the thrift store. The Goodwill outlet guide will help you with what I like to call filler items, things that you can pick up at the bins, brands that are not necessarily a huge profit, but that will sell consistently for you. Those are all linked down in the description box below, and with that you will also get free access to my Posh Boss mentor group and my share group and a closet review. So comes with a closet review. I am a little bit backed up on those right now, so just give me a little while to get through all of them now that I do have the sourcing guide finished. I'm gonna try and knock out all of these in the next few days. So, you know, definitely check that out down below if you would like extra help sourcing, extra help with your closet, and I would love to have you as part of the group. Brand number 4 is Kate Spade. Kate Spade's shoes are probably just as popular as her bags are. They are gorgeous, gorgeous shoes. The pumps usually have leather soles. They say made in Italy. You can find them, I've seen them at Ross before, TJ Maxx, even Goodwill. You will sometimes find them at Goodwill, but they are very whimsical and pretty, just like her bags are, her clothing. I just really love the Kate Spade line. I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous line. That's kind of my style. I know it's not everyone's preference, but definitely pick up the shoes whether they are your preference or not, because they will sell consistently and they will get you a great profit margin. Brand number 5 is Tory Burch. Tory Burch is a very expensive brand. It is sold at Nordstrom. I believe there are also Tory Burch stores, standalone stores. Very, very expensive. The Miller sandal is probably her most popular design, and then her Riva flats, which are the ballet flats with the giant logo on the toe, and then also her boots are very, very popular. The fashion bloggers always wear some sort of version of her shoes, from the sandals to the boots. She also has this new sandal out. It kind of looks like an H, the strap. It's like a backless sandal, and then her logo is the strap on the front. So go to her website, look at her sandals, and try to get a feel for like what her stuff looks like. I have found them out at Goodwill, so you need to go on these websites and study really what these things look like. If you don't know these logos, if you don't know what they are, you need to go and look them up and really familiarize yourself with this. Brand number 6 are Rothy's, and I've talked about Rothy's before. Meghan Markle wears these, and she has really kind of skyrocketed their popularity, but they are just very, very comfortable. I think most of them are flats, just a very soft shoe. They kind of remind me of like a dressy version of Tom's. That's just kind of like what they look like. Just very like simple. I mean, they have prints and stuff, but they're just very simple, like everyday flat shoes. So, and I'm seeing more and more people finding them at thrift stores, so keep an eye out for them. Brand number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brand number 7 is Danskos. Danskos are clogs. They are like occupational shoes that a lot of times nurses will wear. They have really thick soles, and you can usually tell when you pick them up that they are Danskos because they are very heavy. Most of them are leather. They come in prints. They come in solids. Be very, very careful with these shoes, especially if you find them at thrift stores. They are worn by nurses. They are worn in hospitals, doctor's offices. They are susceptible to a lot of wear. So Danskos, the soles of them will actually dry rot and disintegrate over time. So you need to, when you find these at thrift stores, pick them up, bend them, look inside them, check them over, bend them again, because they will come apart and you will not know. And people love to use this as a reason to return things. I actually had someone literally like take a knife and carve a hole out of the middle of a pair of Danskos that I sold them so that they could return them, and then they tried to claim that they were dissolving when it was clear that somebody had done this themselves. Anyway, just check your Danskos. They are great shoes to sell. Just make sure you check them over and make sure that they are in proper condition. Next brand is Birkenstocks. Birkenstocks are like leather sandals, and then they also have, I call them potato shoes, but they're like clogs that have, they're closed-toed, open back. But Birkenstocks are very expensive and very popular. It's just one of those brands that, you know, it's a classic, kind of like the Doc Martens. But if you find Birkenstocks, definitely pick them up. Also check the condition on those as well, because people tend to wear these a lot. People tend to wear these like out hiking and walking. They're good walking shoes is what they are. So just also be careful of the condition when you find Birkenstocks. Next brand is Clarks. Clarks is kind of, it's like a basics brand. It's a good basics brand, like wardrobe staple, boots. A lot of people get them to wear to work, the office. Lots of leather shoes. They're just your basic leather shoe. They are great quality. People love them because they'll last a long time. If you can find them cheap enough, definitely pick them up. I usually sell them like 35, 40 bucks. So, you know, use your judgment, look up comps. They're also sold on QVC. QVC brands are really good to pick up. So just, there are several different, like they have like Clarks Artisan, Clarks Basics, Clarks, just, I think there's Clarks Bendables. Just look up comps. It'll have that printed inside the shoe, what line it is. So just look up comps on the shoe and make sure that, you know, you're not paying too much for them. Next brand is J. Crew. So J. Crew has a great line of shoes. People love their shoes. People especially love their older shoes because people are aware that the older J. Crew stuff is better quality than the newer J. Crew stuff. It's just how it is. But J. Crew has a lot of leather shoes. They have flats, they have sandals, they have boots. They also have their J. Crew collection, which is kind of the designer line of J. Crew. So if you find anything that says J. Crew collection, then you need to pick that up because that is the more expensive version of J. Crew, and those items range from hundreds to thousands of dollars. So pick it up if it's in good condition. Look up comps. But J. Crew is just, again, another classic brand that people just absolutely love. So these are my 10 brands of shoes for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below for me, and I will see you guys in the next video.